we first started, it was just the top cylinder. And we had the spout over here. Yeah, so the problem is, if you pitch forward a little bit, like if it's a few degrees leaning towards the front, you lose like 20, 30, 40, 50% capacity. Like if you're pitched forward enough, you lose half, right? It's terrible because this thing only holds 20 liters. So you go from 20 to maybe, 10, 12. So then you gotta figure out a way to like jack up the front or just refill it. It's a pain. It's a real pain. It's not something that the videos really tell you. Well, I only watched a couple to be honest. But, so what I did was, added a couple of T's, and then put a 3-inch pipe on the bottom, butted it up tight here, so you can see like there's a chunk of 3-inch in there, but we put it so it's touching. And then we made this an extra, oh God, what was it? 1.5 inches or so? So now it slopes back. You can see like from the camera, right?
Oh,
this
it's higher there.
Slopes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the slope means this cylinder will drain into this one, and then this one slopes down. And so now we have 30 liters of water capacity total. Maybe just over 30 because we got this little guy and this little guy. But just over 30 liters of water capacity, and we can use 95% of it. So the issues are, sometimes if you pitch really hard forward, you might get a little bit here. But usually, if you're pitched forward even slightly, you'll get a little bit here. You get a couple of liters. That's why you still won't get 100% unless I cut it here. I put the filler here, but I mean, whatever. Like you're splitting hairs, right? So, yeah, like at best, you're gonna get about over 95% of your water. At worst, you'll get 90. I mean, you're gonna be pitched so far forward that you're gonna be falling out of the bed, right? So yeah, that's what these improvements did, and they're just phenomenal. Like now, this is real. And Travis and I, we sanded this whole thing and painted it flat black. I probably put 3 coats on, so I hope it looks good.
Well, and now we have a hose.
Oh, and we have a hose too. Yeah, so this is the flexible hose. Just get this hose, 25 feet of this, and you can show them what we're doing right now.
Oh,
like right now we're filling this up, right? So you can use this to fill up.
Yeah, and we can use it to do dishes.
Yeah, this is not its main purpose at all. This is just a bonus. But yeah, you use this to shower. You use this to do dishes and clean the van, right? Give it a car wash. Get the quick connects, and Travis Watson is very adamant. Get the metal quick connects. And I agree. The plastic ones will last you a while, but get the metal ones. Saves you time.
Yeah, the shower's great.
Yeah, usually what we'll do is we'll fill up before we go, and then all you have to do is just go find a river, fill up one of these jugs. That's why we have the black tape on it. Don't forget.
That's not the drinking water.
This is the river water. I mean, you could, but yeah, this isn't the drinking water. We have 3 of these, so 2 would be for water. This would be for our shower or our water tank. So yeah, off grid, this will last about 3 to 4 days, depending upon.
You shower every day.
Yeah, I shower every day. So yeah, it lasts about 3 or 4 days, and that's doing dishes, random stuff, maybe extinguishing a fire. Hey, another thing like this. Like once you have pressurized water, oh God, it's just the next level.
Yeah.
Oh, and then that's the other thing too. So this is what I did and I learned pretty much all this off of YouTube and just improvised. But this is a tank schrader. I forget what it is, but if you go to automotive store, they sell these. Good luck finding a good one that works. But like this, they sold this. It barely poked through the back, and then they had a fitting. So I attached this fitting to the male part of this, right? And then it doesn't become a projectile. Just saying. And then I put epoxy on the threads, and I made the hole so it's just a little bit it's the same size as the brass without the threads. So that when I threaded this in, it pretty much it pretty much tapped its own threads. And then put this on the other end, tighten these up together, meanwhile, there's epoxy on the threads and on the threads of this before I put it in. It's not going anywhere, and it's not leaking anything. That's the moral.
And that's how you pressurize it?
Yeah. So on top, I had it here at first. Don't do that. Don't do that. So you're like, Andrew, well, what if I put it at the top? Yeah, well, if you fill this thing right to the top, then when you fill this, first of all, as soon as you put it in, you get a little water at you. And then after you pressure it, when you remove it, you get a little water spray at you. So every time you do this, you get a little water spray, both on and off if there's pressure. And then you don't always get it, so it's at 12 o'clock. Sometimes it's here or here, and yeah, just always put this on top.
Okay.
Trust
And we have to take that off when we shower, right?
No?
No?
As long as it's pressurized.
Okay, we don't.
Not anymore.
Okay.
Not anymore. Yeah, so it'll all, like, pretty much this will always be pressurized. And, like, if you don't do this, right, you then, whenever you shower, you gotta take this whole thing off. Because you gotta let air in. It's like the shotgun in your pipe.
So how much do you think all of this cost, our shower?
Including R&D? We spent too much. We spent too much. Because I bought, because I had to throw out 2 of these fittings, so that's like just over $30. I had to throw out that, yeah. So in the process of learning, $350.
Yeah, well, we have a shower, we can do dishes.
If you just copy this, you can build this for like 150, give or take. I mean, it depends, because this was, oh God, how much was this? I think this was like $25.
Okay.
Like this wasn't cheap. You could get a cheaper hose. Don't do it. But like this, and then this thing packs so tight. Like look at this. There's nothing to it.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a full hose. So like this is like $25, right? You don't have to do this. Yeah. So,
okay.
But it's again like, so like closer to if you want it, and you want to do really like get all the creature comforts as far as this goes, about $200. If you don't make any mistakes, and don't throw away your first bottle of glue. That's another thing. I had to buy glue twice because I'm like, we're done. And I threw the little thing of ABS glue, ABS cement away. I had to buy it again.
Okay.
So.
All right. So we love our shower. Took a few tries, but we figured it out, and now she's done.
Oh, another thing. No, seriously, there's landmines here, so I want to warn you as many landmines as I can. Get the same top. You notice how this one's bigger? Different O-ring as well. So this top, has the narrow guy. You can probably get your crescent wrench on this. Just get these, I would say. If you don't get these, well, they can see it's okay. Like pretty much, you see this one? Buy this one. Don't buy this one. Or just get all 3 like this. The reason is the O-ring on this one is it's a little bit thicker on this one than it is on this one. Or whatever it comes with, just always keep that one there. So like I forget if this one came with this one. I don't quote on any of this, but pretty much keep them the same and keep them on the same spot.
Okay.
Because I switched them and then it started to leak. And when this thing starts to leak, you got to depressurize the whole thing, and then you got to check the leak, and then you got to drain the water because you got to take this thing off, right? So you got to drain the water. Then you got to take this thing off. You got to figure out, what did I do wrong? And then you got to put it back together again, fill it with water, and then pressure it up, and then realize it still leaks. And then do it all again, and then figure out, the O-rings are different. Save yourself the fucking trouble. Just buy the same cap, or if it comes with a cap, keep that cap there. Don't touch it. Pay attention to the O-rings.
Okay.
Michelle wants to end this because I'm rambling, but I'm telling you, the people who are actually going to build this, these are some of the pitfalls that are just going to waste your time, and you're going to be in the bush, and you're going to want to rip your hair out. I don't, somehow, but you just keep grinding away. But like, if you don't, if you don't realize that the O-rings are different, you'll just sit there and be like, well, I guess we're not having pressurized water. Well, that sucks. So this is probably the reason why you're mistaken. And when you put these back on too, like if you take these out to clean this thing out, take the O-ring off, clean it up, put some Vaseline or something, lubricant, oil, motor oil. Put some motor oil on the O-ring, put it back on, but get a rag and clean this thing up, okay? Because the worst thing in the world is when you pressure this up and it leaks. Ugh, it's terrible. So take the O-ring off, clean it up, and then motor oil on here or Vaseline or whatever. Just something to give it a little lubrication. You can see it's glossy, right? I put some, what did I put? I think I put silicone lubricant. That's a good one. Silicone is meant for rubber. It is rubber. It's meant for weather stripping on your doors, so it's great for rubber. So that's that. I'm trying to think of the other things that were the issue.
Landmines.
Oh, I went another thing. What's that?
I said landmines.
Yeah, landmines. So another thing too, like when you put your spigot on, like I almost put the spigot in the middle. It was very, very quick before I realized, like, duh, you can't do that because then you won't catch the water in the bottom. So we used a 45, and then this part is pretty much in line with the bottom of this. Like everything's gonna flow right to here.
We think maybe that will be our shower.
Yeah, something like that, and then, you know, you'll be under it.
And this giant pipe that's on the floor is going to be our shower. It's going to go on the roof of the van. Oh my goodness.
$150.
$150.
Yeah. So, quick and dirty, I would have just grabbed like a thread, right? But this is quick connect. It's actually, well, it's not as quick as you thought.
Okay, it's okay. We'll show you guys tomorrow if it works. But $150, we might have a shower.
Shower head.
Woohoo! I'm so excited. Off grid. Oh.
This is with no pressure. I probably put 13, 14, 15 liters.
That's not going to get shampoo out of my hair, but it'll rinse my body.
Yeah. Well, when I pressure, I'm not going to pressure up until the glue's cured and the epoxy's cured. So tomorrow, yeah, I'll be able to pressure it up and yeah.
Love that nozzle. Move it around.
Oh yeah, like it's.
Oh yeah, can you stand right underneath it? How high does it go?
Just about. I tried to get it like as high as possible, but like that, I mean, you just
work your glutes while you're showering.
Yeah, or you just aim it, at yourself, and you can then you can.
Right.
You know.
So do you want to tell people why we put it on this side of the van and not by the doors?
Oh, where? Try and put it away from where you're going to be doing a lot of walking, because it's going to get mucky here.
Yeah.
If you do it like in front of a door, then you're going to have muck in front of the door and mud. So, yeah, having it back here, you get. You're going to have privacy.
Okay.
So
your next challenge, I'm giving you this challenge, is to figure out a little wire where we could hook up to have a curtain around it. Oh yeah.
I think the curtain is the van.
No. Figure it out, please.
The curtain's the van.
I would like a curtain.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay, so you pressurized it?
Yeah, this is day 2. I pressurized it to 20 psi. So this is gonna be full blast.
Wow!
But I don't know. Like we'll have to test it out a few times to see, right?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Good job.
And then is the water warm yet? Well, it's not cold.
Okay. Black pipe should heat up the water. So we're pressurizing our shower so we can do dishes. Making the shower better. Whatever that means.
Beautiful. Oh, the paint's gonna stick to that. Yeah. And that's
that's right. We're painting it matte black so that it absorbs more sun, right? Yeah! I'm like, what's going on? I forgot. Andrew's having a shower right now, so
fucking naked.
my shower verdict. I didn't take the cap off, so I didn't have a lot of pressure, and it got a little windy because our hike took too long. But if I would have had one in the afternoon, it would have been great.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
I can't show you guys him right now because he's naked, but that is cold wind, so I had the fastest shower ever.
Why does the wind have to pick up now? Okay, it's time for some conditioner.
We could use the hooks for, lots of things.
Yeah, other things.
Where'd you get those?
Canadian Tire.
magnet on a hook
That's not bad.
that he came up with.
And then there's this one.
Don't spray me.
There's no pressure. This is it, so we can shower wherever we want. So check it out.
Whoa! So we're just gonna hold it and shower?
Yeah, just give yourself what you need. Yeah, just don't spray in here.
Well, yeah, that would be terrible. Let's not soak the mattress.
Yeah, so, oh my god. You know the nice thing though, you get to really throttle like the amount of water you need. So it's not bad. And it's cold. Like it's put the tarp up because then you don't soak like our curtains or like our shoes and our stuff.
Are you soaking our stuff right now?
A little bit. I'm missing. I'm glad I put these tethers to hold the door. So if wind takes these doors, they're not going to go very far out. They'll come in, but they won't go very far out. Yeah.
Not funny.
Uh-oh. That was cold.
Pressurizing the shower. Dishes and a shower.
35 psi. Oh, it's cold! It's so cold!
I see how Andrew's been drying his towel. He used the shower hooks to hang it.
Well, you've caught me at stage 3.
Okay.
This is the rinsing stage. But yeah, I have it on mist because it uses the least amount of water. It's perfect. Well, I clean this out a little bit.
Yeah, rinsing dishes in a bucket sucks. So having the mister.
The mist setting. Yeah, this is good stuff. Because, like, I'm almost out of water too. But, yeah, mist. It's nice. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Oh! What are we?
Even Hubert's laughing
What
at
are
you.
we? Oh,